Hourglass just dropped a brand new foundation. I've got it right here. We're going to try it on, test it out, and of course, like always, I'm going to give this product a score. This is something you've got to see. I was blown away. This is just wow. Alright, let's get started. So this is it right here. This is the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation from Hourglass. So this says you get 30 mils, 1 fluid ounce. This is heavy. So I'm assuming it's a glass component. If you guys are curious about the shade I picked up, it is shade 1. Hopefully this is not too light for me. Let's give this a good shake. So this is definitely a glass component. Stunning packaging, I have to say. Hourglass hit this out of the park. This is beautiful. So I'm just going to give this a good shake. Okay, so it is a pump foundation. Love that. I'm just going to pick up my MAC palette right here. Alright, so let's take, I'm guessing 3 pumps. I usually use 3 pumps with my foundation. This does look a little bit light for me. Now I am really, really fair, and I usually go with the lightest shade. But this one does look very, very on the whitish tinge. So let's see how this oxidizes down. So I picked up my IT Cosmetics foundation brush. I'm just going to stipple some of that product on the brush. It already looks like it's already oxidizing down on the pan, so I'm excited for that. I'm just going to literally apply this like I normally would. Holy smokes, that is full coverage. Wow. I was not expecting that. That is full coverage. And slightly too light for me. Okay. Well, according to Sephora's shade match system, this was the right shade. But this... freaking too light. Yeah, we're just going to see how this oxidizes down. But as you guys know, it's actually oxidizing down just a little bit up here, but that is still too light for me. Holy smokes. Okay, we are going to bronze up and make this video work. I'm going to actually lose the headband. White headband, foundation, it's a bad mix. So I'm just going to brush this up into my hairline and make sure and get that ear, because we definitely don't want our ear to be a different color. Okay, so it is oxidizing down just a little bit. Not mad at the coverage though. It blends out super, super nice. Again, this is shade 1 in the collection. I would probably go in with shade 2 or 3. See, this is the thing. Sephora is only selling this right now online only, so you have to use their little shade matching bar. But this is a really pretty foundation. But the color is light. Now I'm going to go in and do the other side of my face with my handy dandy little beauty blender. I'm just going to tap that in to the product, and I'm just going to stipple this out. So far, I kind of like how the beauty blender is not picking up so much foundation. You still get really, really good coverage. So it's blending out super well. Okay. I'm not mad at this at all. This is very, very nice. Intense coverage, like that is definitely a full coverage foundation. Now, let's talk oxidization. This side, clearly with the brush, it's been on for a hot minute. It has basically oxidized down to be almost my true color. I am going to blend out here in the neck just a little bit more. But once I feel like it's completely oxidized down and you put a little bit of bronzer on, this color is going to be a perfect match for me. So that's amazing, because at first that was scary. That was like, hello clown. But yeah, this is really, really pretty. Now I do like how the sponge applied this side. It's more lighter, less invasive, less intense. But I do like the application, the way it sits on the skin, the way it looks on the skin. I do prefer to use a beauty blender most of the time with most of my foundations. Now, there are some foundations that are an exception for that, and I do definitely go in with a brush to apply them and blend them out. So this side with the brush, I feel like it's just very intense. So I am going to go in with the blender and just buff that out just a little bit right here, especially under the eyes and the nose. But that's actually really, really pretty. It's very buttery. There's no scent to it. It's a gorgeous foundation. And I'm actually going to do the finger test. There's barely any tack to it. And I have not set it yet with powder, but at this point it's dried down to almost to the point where there's barely any tack to it. And of course this side did apply thicker. And of course this side, it's stunning. The finish is beautiful. It's almost like a satin finish. There's a little bit of a glow there. Clearly you guys can see the camera is picking that up. It's not, it means matte, but it's just got this hint of a glow to it. Just exactly what it says, an ambient glow, which is beautiful. So I really, really like this. Alright, so I'm going to go in and apply some bronzer to this. I just want to see how that bronzes out. So this is the brand new Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and to use this, I'm just going to go back in with that same foundation brush that we just used. I could pick up a clean one, but I've used this enough times to know that I kind of like when it mixes just a little bit. I'm just going to go in and just stipple just a little bit of this over top of that foundation. If you guys have not seen my video review on this product, definitely check it out. It's stunning. I love the product. I love the glow. I love the bronze. Like, it's just so damn beautiful. Love that. So I'm just going to go in with a flat top brush just to blend this out. And again, this is a clean, dry brush. But it just gives such a beautiful bronze to the skin. Okay, let's talk about blending. This is blending out beautifully. It's not picking up that foundation. Again, this is the side that I applied with the brush in the beginning. Now, a super important tip when you are applying a cream bronzer, make sure and blend it into your hairline. If you are blonde, definitely take a smaller, detailed, kind of a eyeshadow brush and use that so you're not actually getting it on your hair, but just blending it into your hairline. Because you just want to take the edge of your brush and just blend that out so you don't have that mask of demarcation. That's my tip of the day. Okay, so far I think that's beautiful. I'm going to go in, apply some lip gloss and some brows, and I will be right back because I want to powder this face and I want you guys to see how this powders. Okay, so now that I have my brows on and some lip gloss on, I feel so much better, more like me, of course. Alright, so now I've been looking through my studio drawers for my ambient powder from Hourglass. Can I find it? Absolutely not. It's just not here. I probably left it on a movie set somewhere. So I am going to go in with this one right here. This one is from Charlotte Tilbury. I love this powder. I think it's beautiful. So we're just going to use it for today. So of course I've hit pan in this powder already. This is actually just the lightest shade. If you guys are curious, this is shade 1. Now I'm going to powder my face 2 different ways. We're just going to keep one side that's not powdered, and I'm going to go in and powder this side with a brush and the upside here with a powder puff so you guys can see how the powder sits on the face in different ways. So I'm just going to start by taking my Scott Barnes powder brush. I'm going to pick up some of that powder, and this is a number 67 brush from Scott Barnes in case you guys are curious. I'm just going to powder my face like I normally would. I like that. That's really pretty. That gives just such a natural glow. And it looks like true skin, to be honest with you. I know that you guys might not be able to see it with the studio lighting, but just with a little bit of powder, it looks like true skin. Like it's stunning. It's absolutely gorgeous. So next I'm going to take this powder puff. I picked these up on Amazon. I can link this in the product description down below for you guys. No affiliate whatsoever, but I love these powder puffs. I've talked about it in so many videos. These are amazing. You can just throw them in a pillowcase, throw them in the washer, and you are good to go to clean them. Super amazing. So I'm just going to pick this up right here. A little bit of that powder. What I like to do is go under my eye because we don't want that to crease. And just kind of in that crease line where your nose is, and also right here for that smile line, because I don't want that to crease throughout the day. And whatever's left on my powder puff, I'm just going to powder the forehead. When I finish powdering my face, I just go over the eyelid. The reason why I do that is just because it just sets that base so that you can have an amazing, immaculate blend with your eyeshadow. If you guys don't know this, definitely set your eyelid after you've applied your primer. It's going to give you guys the world of difference. Try it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. It is an amazing tip. That's tip 2. So let's see, like, what do you guys think? I think this is beautiful. So this side is the side I did with the brush. The side also has no powder on it. It does give more of an ambient glow without the powder on it, but it has a tiny bit of tack, but it's basically dried down to no tack whatsoever. I like that a lot because you are able to put your sunglasses on, walk out of the house, and if you're not going to get that little bit where it sticks to your sunglasses and you have no foundation on your nose, we hate that. We don't like that at all. And I have tips for that. But this side that I did powder looks absolutely stunning. This looks like natural skin. It looks like I have no foundation on whatsoever. And let's talk about the oxidization. This looks beautiful. Like, it is my shade. I was scared at first. I was like, how can we recover this video? But this is my shade 100%. It oxidized down beautifully, and I put a little bit of bronzer on, and it's stunning. Alright guys, it's time to score this product. Starting with application. This went on pretty damn good. I mean, it is full coverage. Scary at first, but it went on amazing, so I'm going to have to give this one a 10 out of 10. Up next, texture. The side that I didn't go in with powder, this side right here, stunning, beautiful, love it. Keep in mind I didn't use a primer in this video for this foundation test. This side here that I did powder, I actually feel like it's just emphasizing a little bit of my texture right here on my upper cheek nose area. But if you do go in with a primer, I will keep you updated on that in the future. I think it's really beautiful. I'm going to have to give this one an 8 out of 10. Moving on to pigment. This has 32 shades in the collection, which is so amazing. Very excited about that. Now, keep in mind, this is full coverage. Blew me away. I was not expecting that kind of coverage. I was shocked. And it oxidizes down. Also, that's something to keep in mind when you are picking your shade. But what is really important, what I want to share with you guys, is that I have no concealer on at all. Now, I would go in with a concealer just right here under my eyes, but I didn't need to. Like, honestly, like, I could walk out of the house like this right now and feel totally confident and comfortable. So definitely check this out. This is stunning. If you're looking for a full coverage, I recommend it. I'm going to have to give this one a 10 out of 10 for pigment because I think it's beautiful. And finally, value. This is $74 plus tax, which is expensive. Now, there are 32 shades in the line. It's a luxury. It's a luxury price point. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But is this Hourglass better than my Ride or Die favorite foundation of all time? My Dior foundation right here. This is the Forever Skin Glow. I love this foundation. If you guys are OGs to the channel, you guys know that this is my all-time Ride or Die, Desert Island, gotta have this one foundation. That's this one. This one, beautiful coverage. Stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. But the price point is a little bit high because there are other foundations that have launched in the last, like, 3 months, which are these two right here. And I absolutely love both of these, and they're slightly cheaper. So, how do I feel about this? I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. I do think it's really pricey for what it is. I think it's gorgeous, just a little on the higher price point, giving us a final score of 35 out of 40. Now, should you buy it, wishlist it, or avoid it? I'm actually going to tell you guys to wishlist this one. Reason being, it is expensive. If you can afford it, it is gorgeous. Definitely run out and pick it up. But honestly, these ones are cheaper, and I like it. So this one is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin, and this one is the Makeup Forever HD Skin, and I love both of these, and they're cheaper. Just saying. Alright guys, if you love videos like this, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe so you guys don't miss when I drop a new video. Alright guys, let me know in the comments down below what you thought. I love writing back to you, and I'll see you next time. Live, love, and the plus. Bye!